All right, so get this.
Okay.
You know how like building a website used to be just this like massive like technical thing?
Yeah.
Well, AI is like changing everything up.
Wow.
So I was scrolling through X the other day
Uh-huh.
and I saw this post by Sona,
Okay.
she's a developer,
Right.
talking about using AI to turn pictures, like images,
Yeah.
into websites.
No coding.
No coding.
Oh.
Just an image.
Really?
I saw this and I was like, this has got to be a joke.
Right.
A website from a picture.
Yeah.
But like,
Sounds pretty
the
wild.
more I looked into it,
Yeah.
the more fascinated I got.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
And it's not like some far-off future tech either.
Right.
It's happening like right now.
They now.
Today.
Oh.
We're going to take a deep dive into how this all works.
Okay.
What it means for like all of us.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe some of the potential like bumps in the road.
The downsides too.
Yeah, for sure.
So Poonam outlined kind of the basic steps in her post.
Okay.
But let's like really break it down.
Yeah.
It sounds like you give the AI like an image, maybe a mood board or a sketch,
Right.
maybe even like a photo,
You would think.
and it just builds the site.
Like, how does that even work?
I don't even understand.
So imagine the AI is like a super powered web developer
Okay.
who can just instantly turn like visual ideas into code.
Okay.
First, it uses like image recognition.
Okay.
And you might know that from like things like facial recognition software.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's recognizing like the elements in your image.
Okay.
So the text, the colors, the layout.
It sees all that.
Yeah, it figures out like what's important and how it all like fits together.
Okay. So it sees the image.
Yeah.
But how does it know what to do with that information?
Right.
Like going from a picture to a website.
Yeah.
That actually works.
Yeah.
It's like a huge leap.
It is a huge leap, and that's where things get really interesting. The AI uses something called automatic code generation.
Okay.
So think of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript
Okay.
as like the languages of the web.
Right.
So HTML provides the basic structure, like the walls and foundation of your website.
Okay.
Then you got CSS, and that handles the style.
Uh-huh.
So think like fonts and colors and the overall look.
I got it, yeah.
And then JavaScript brings in like the interactive elements.
Okay.
So it makes things like dynamic and engaging.
So it does all of that.
All that the AI does is translate like what it sees in that image
Wow.
into these code languages.
It's like a translator.
Yeah, essentially it's like the architect, the builder, and the interior decorator.
Whoa.
All rolled into one.
So it's not just like slapping together
No,
a really basic site.
not at all. Yeah.
It's like understanding design
Yeah,
and actually writing the code.
exactly.
That's way more sophisticated than I thought it was.
Yeah, and that level of sophistication is evolving like super rapidly.
Yeah.
Different AI models are being used. Some even use like techniques like JANs or diffusion models,
Wow.
which are known for creating like really realistic and complex visuals.
Oh, wow.
This all points to the potential for AI to create not just functional websites, but like really beautiful and unique websites too.
Okay, so let's talk about like the potential impact of this.
Sure. Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that this could be like a game changer,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to see why.
Yeah.
Think about someone like me.
Okay.
I've got tons of ideas,
Uh-huh.
but the thought of learning to code has always been so daunting.
Right.
This could like open up so many possibilities.
It really could.
Imagine you have an idea for a website,
Yeah.
maybe for like your photography hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of struggling with code,
Yeah.
you just give the AI like a mood board
Right.
or a few sample images.
Wow.
How cool would that be?
That would be really cool.
It's about empowering people
Totally.
to bring their ideas to life online. So small businesses could easily create like professional looking websites
Yeah.
without like breaking the bank.
Right.
Artists, musicians, writers,
Anyone.
anyone with a passion could have a platform
Mm-hmm.
to showcase their work.
Yeah, it could really democratize web creation.
This all sounds incredibly promising,
It does.
but I know with any new technology,
Yeah,
there's always potential challenges.
for sure.
What are some of the downsides that we should be thinking about?
Well, you're right to be thinking about that.
Yeah.
One concern is like copyright.
Oh, yeah.
So what happens if the image you use
Okay.
contain like copyrighted material?
Mhm.
It's a bit of a legal gray area right now,
Right.
and it's something to be mindful of.
Okay.
And while AI is getting better,
Yeah.
it still needs human guidance,
Okay.
especially for things like accessibility
Yeah.
and user experience.
So like how easy it is to use.
Yeah, a website might look really pretty,
Yeah.
but is it actually easy to navigate? Can everyone, regardless of their abilities, access the content?
Yeah. That's really important.
Yeah, these are all areas where human oversight is still really crucial.
Okay, so another thing I was thinking about
Yeah?
is the impact on web developers.
Right.
Will this technology, like, replace their jobs?
That's a valid concern, and
Yeah.
it's something that comes up a lot with advancements in AI.
Right.
It's likely that some tasks will become automated,
Yeah.
but that doesn't necessarily mean like job losses.
Right.
It might shift the focus of web developers towards more complex tasks,
Okay.
like custom functionality and high-level design strategy.
Sure, their jobs will just change.
It's an evolving landscape.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
So what does all of this mean for you, dear listener?
That's the big question.
This isn't just some, like, abstract tech news story.
Right.
If you've ever felt intimidated by the idea of creating a website, this technology could change everything. What if instead of dreaming about that online store, you could just pull together some images that represent your brand and let the AI do the heavy lifting?
Pretty amazing.
It's an exciting time to be exploring all these possibilities.
It really is.
And this is just the beginning.
Yeah. Who knows what future developments will bring.
Right.
Maybe we'll be designing websites with our voices or even our thoughts.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is.
It makes you wonder,
Yeah.
will AI-generated websites just become the new normal?
Right.
Will everyone have their own personal website?
Possibly.
Constantly evolving with their latest ideas and creations?
Wow.
That's a fascinating thought.
Yeah, it really is.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Go out there and explore.
Yeah.
You might be surprised at what you can create.
You never know.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.